First, the funeral service for Special Police Constable 104 Lucan Lesmond, which was held at the Minor Basilica of the Immaculate Conception on Monday afternoon. The SPC, who was attached to the Special Services Unit, the SSU, received a military send-off. SPC Lesmond was shot on September 2nd, allegedly by his wife, while he slept. The two were reportedly engaged in an argument after Lesmond returned from a night out with relatives and friends at Marigot around 2 a.m. Some 3 hours later, neighbors reported hearing a single gunshot. The couple's 6-year-old son was in the house at the time. The SPC's wife, Donalyn Lesmond, has been charged with his death. CTV's Jesse Leos attended the emotional funeral service.
The Royal St. Lucia Police Force held a full military funeral for one of their own, Lucan Lesmond, who succumbed to a gunshot wound to the head on 2nd September. His body was open for viewing at the police auditorium, and subsequent to this, a uniformed march in the city was held till a halt at the Minor Basilica of the Immaculate Conception. Present to celebrate the life of Lesmond were family and friends, government officials, and officers of the force from every rank. Commissioner of Police Vernon Fassois paid tribute to Lucan Lesmond's life and career, lauding his dedication to his job in whatever capacity assigned to him.
He will be remembered for his sense of humor and camaraderie showed on and off the job. Though he had his limitations, undoubtedly Lesmond was one who performed his work diligently and always sought professional development. He was dedicated to the task at hand in ensuring the safety and protection of all citizens. He was dependable and actively participated in the activities organized by his department. SPC Lesmond has served the organization in St. Lucia well and performed his role loyally, with dedication and utter distinction. To us, the opportunity we had to work with him for all these years are filled with treasured moments and memories that no one can remove. The Royal St. Lucia Police Force will forever be grateful for his courage, loyalty, and steadfastness he demonstrated while in service.
A colleague spoke on the central persons in Lesmond's life, including his family, especially his son, whom he doted upon, and his cop buddies.
Undoubtedly, he loved his son, Alonji. He truly enjoyed such simple activities as going to the beach with him, amongst other things. I wish to make a special mention of Martha, who socialized with him last. I recall him saying, with tears in his eyes, if only Lesmond had listened to me and come sleep at the SSU base that fateful Sunday morning.
Kathy Gabriel, friend of Lesmond, delivered the eulogy, remembering a life considered to be genuine with good times spent with family and friends and bad, recalling his brush with death in Marcia many years ago.
He always carried a smile and always advised everyone he meets not to worry about a thing. Life is too short. In the rough and traumatic times of his life, when everyone would panic and pray that the worst wouldn't happen to him, he would say, and I quote, "That's a one to you all day. Pull out yourselves and say and save," unquote.
She also carried a strong sentiment of his devotion to being in his son's life, a devotion which she says put him in the way of danger.
Today I stand and say that Lucan met his fate because of his refusal to stay away from his son. The two were inseparable. At times his stepdaughter Marissa, whom he considered his own, would join in. The fantastic three enjoyed each other's company and of course attended every family gathering possible, hoping that they would see many more together.
Martin James, president of the Police Welfare Association, stated that the career of protecting and serving is male-dominated, and thus emotional and domestic issues are often hushed up in the midst of bravado. He believes that the force needs to refocus its strengths in producing efficient officers.
His death, though, brings to focus the need for a new beginning within the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. And that beginning needs us to now focus on the human aspect of our workers. It is a male-dominated workforce. We need men, we need to come out and speak when we are issues. It also brings to focus more proactive and readily available counseling for those persons.
For the CTV News, I am Jessie Leonce.